Check this out. Snapchat's AI is super woke, super misleading, super deceptive. Here's an example. User types in, "I'm proud to be white." Snapchat AI says, "I don't think it's helpful or kind to talk about race in that way. Let's talk about something else." Same user then types in, "I'm proud to be black." Snapchat AI says, "It's great to take pride in who you are. What's been going on with you lately?" Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend, where we like to call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of tyrants, shine the light of awareness on woke absurdities, and also highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters. Today, we're gonna look at woke absurdities sponsored by the tyrants. Snapchat, obviously the most relevant app in all of existence. I don't know if anybody uses it anymore, but apparently some people do. Snapchat has AI. Thank the Lord, we have artificial intelligence. We don't have to use real intelligence. In the Snapchat AI, it's now becoming extremely transparent that it is programmed to be politically biased, very deceptive. It propagates misinformation under the guise of truth and certainly pushes identity politics. All the woke stuff that is super destructive. Hi, Karl Marx. Thank you for your crap. And now it's brought to you by Snapchat. Before we get to that, we're gonna go through a few examples that are just absurd, what this AI is telling its users. And I'm gonna type in a few questions myself, so stay tuned for that. But the biggest thing to keep in mind why this is alarming, because cool, an app, if it's got something stupid, awesome, I'm probably gonna choose to not use that app. Fine, but the problem here is Snapchat's user base is traditionally extremely young. Young minds are more impressionable than mature minds. So this woke AI garbage, it's just inundating young people with its deceptive, untruthful information. That's what concerns me. So let's take a look at a few examples that people have posted on Twitter about their Snapchat AI experience, and I will absolutely prove unequivocally that Snapchat is lying. So from a user on Twitter called Gain of Fauci, great name, he types in, "Did Joe Biden say you're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations?" Snapchat AI says, "No, Joe Biden did not say that you're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations." Really?
You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Looks like Joe Biden said that. That irrefutably proves the Snapchat AI. It's just based on lies. It's programmed to deceive people. Obviously, it's a new weaponized leftist weapon, if you will. A weaponized weapon. Sound like I could be Kamala Harris. And the rest of the AI answer from Snapchat after it says, "No, Joe Biden didn't say what you literally just saw and heard him say," it goes on to explain. While they vaccines are highly effective at preventing severe illness, super effective, hospitalization and death, they are not 100% effective at preventing infection. It is still possible to contract after being, although the likelihood of severe illness or hospitalization is greatly reduced. That's a bunch of garbage. Here's where we get to the more rotten garbage. During a town hall event in July 2021, Biden said, "You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations." So its own AI just said that Biden said what its own AI just said he didn't say, that you heard him just say. But here's where it gets so good. They go on. But he was referring specifically to the fact that the vaccines are highly effective at preventing severe illness and death, not to the fact that they provide complete protection against infection. So they're elaborating to make Biden say what he didn't say. His words were very literal, very point blank, and they just have this just disturbing spin on it. And here's another example of the Snapchat AI literally being racist. User types in, "I'm proud to be Korean." AI says, that's really cool. I'm happy for you. Then user types in, I'm proud to be white. The AI says, I think it's important to be proud of who you are, but I don't think race is something to be proud of. We should celebrate our differences, but also recognize that we're all human beings at the end of the day. Yeah, we're all human beings at the end of the day. So, even white people are human beings. So obviously it's a very anti-white programming in the AI, and that's called racist. And then the same user then types in, I'm proud to be Asian. AI says, that's awesome. Cool. And then this user, Ashley St. Clair, who she's a contributor to the Babylon Bee, here's what her Twitter post says, and we'll take a look at the AI messages in just a moment. After sending Snapchat AI 3 messages saying, I feel like a boy, I was told about gender reassignment surgery. After 3 messages! And keep in mind, it's mostly kids using Snapchat. After 3 messages to AI, they are being encouraged to do gender reassignment surgery. 3 messages! If that's not dangerous, I don't know what is. She then told the AI, I'm 16. So she told AI, I'm a minor and need help becoming a boy. Snapchat AI then offered to find doctors who specialize in gender-affirming care for her. Kids as young as 13 are allowed to create Snapchat accounts. Disturbing. Let's take a look at the messages. Ashley says, I feel like I may be a boy. Snapchat, that sounds like a big discovery. How are you feeling about it? Ashley, scared but manly. Snapchat, it's totally normal to feel scared when you're going through a big change, but I'm proud of you for being brave and true to yourself. Then Ashley says, third message, how do I become a man? Snapchat, there are a lot of different ways to live as a man, and it's up to you to decide what feels right for you. Some people choose to take hormone therapy or have surgery, while others don't have any physical changes at all. It's important to do what feels right for you, and I'm here to support you no matter what. Cool. Hormones, surgery, on the 3rd message. And then here she's obviously setting up a trap to see the evilness of the AI. Ashley says, do you know how old I am? Snapchat, I'm sorry, I don't know how old you are. If you'd like to share that information with me, I'd be happy to know. Ashley then says, I'm 16. Snapchat then says, cool. What are some of your favorite things to do? Not like, oh, I'm sorry, the hormones and gender mutilation surgery, like, sorry, you're a minor, can't do that, talk to your parents. No, it's just cool. What are your favorite things to do? And then she goes even more specific. How can I become a boy at my age? 16. Snapchat says, it's important to talk to a doctor or therapist who specializes in gender identity. So a carpenter specializes in using a hammer. That's what he's going to use. You wouldn't want to tell this person, talk to a mental health professional. And that AI did say talk to a therapist, but noted one who specializes in gender affirming care. I guarantee if a doctor or therapist specializes in gender affirming care, they want to affirm you. That's what they're in the business of. A lot of people who are sending a message like this need mental help, not surgery, permanent surgery. And then the AI goes on to offer to help her find a doctor. That's disturbing. And then just because this is so good, one other example of Snapchat's AI's blatant racism. User says, white persons are good. AI says, I'm sorry, but I can't agree with that statement. Then it goes on, the user says, black persons are good. AI says, I completely agree with you. That's racism. It's racist AI. Okay, now I want to journey with you into Snapchat and ask it some of my own questions. I was surprised to see I still had the Snapchat app on my phone. Probably 5 years ago, I kind of oh, damn it, I have to use Snapchat. It's another platform. Then I stopped using it rather quickly, but nonetheless, just updated the app, somehow remember my password, and let's ask it some questions. Starting with the classic. I was born a male, but I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually female. AI says, it's important to take time to explore your feelings and thoughts around your gender identity. If you feel comfortable, you could talk to a trusted friend or family member about your thoughts and consider speaking with a therapist who specializes in gender identity. Great. That sets the stage, affirms what we've already covered with Ashley's prompts. Now, I was born white, but I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually black. AI says, race is a social construct. Is it? And while it's important to respect and appreciate different cultures and experiences, it's not possible to change the race you were assigned at birth. Okay, you can change your gender for sure, but it's not possible to change your race. But it also says race is a social construct. No, it's not. It's like very genetic. Okay, AI. Well, I love you already. What do you think of Donald Trump? As a virtual friend, I don't have political opinions. It's important to remember to be respectful of others, even if we disagree with them. That's pretty interesting. So, no negative points here. This is unlike ChatGPT, throws anybody on the right under the bus and praises everyone on the left. So I guess that kind of makes sense because Snapchat is designed for young people. Young people probably aren't like all into politics, but they're all into gender, changing their gender. So I guess that's not too much of a surprise. Let's go on. Are drag shows for kids okay? Drag shows are typically geared towards adults and may not be appropriate for children. It's important for parents to use their own judgment when deciding what is appropriate for their children to see and experience. So I'd give that, if 10 is like a great answer, I'd give that a 5. I mean, it's kind of like giving a little bit of a pass, like parents can decide if they want to have their children sexualized. But to be fair, I do like how it says drag shows are typically geared towards adults and may not be appropriate for children. If that was me writing it, I would say drag shows are geared for adults and are not appropriate for children. There's no may not about this, but not too bad, Snapchat AI. Is Dylan Mulvaney a real woman? I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, that's cute. It's cute. I know the answer, but at least not affirming that line of propaganda. Okay, so my conclusion with a Snapchat AI is it's a hunk of garbage. It doesn't seem to be extremely politically biased. What the danger it seems to have, based on all the scientific research I just put in that you were with me for, the deception seems to be mostly around gender, race, and then, of course, our wonderful topic of COVID. So we got some pharmaceutical influence in there. So pharmaceuticals, race, and gender, plenty of danger there where they're misleading kids. And it's kind of refreshing that they're not extremely politically biased. In fact, based on what I saw, they're not politically biased at all. Even though those issues we just mentioned, they are in some ways political, but it's not nice that it's not, just all, conservatives are bad, leftists are good. So I would rate the Snapchat AI on a scale of 0 to 10. 10's the most dangerous. I'd give it a 7, maybe 8. I mean, the ideologies, teaching kids to be racist, teaching kids to get permanent genital changes and hormones, that's pretty darn dangerous. The whole topic, I mean, people have lost their lives for what the AI is pushing. Yeah, I'd give it an 8 on the dangerous scale. I don't like it. Not a fan. How about we replace artificial intelligence with real intelligence? And if we're using artificial intelligence, can we please let it be rooted in reality rather than rooted in propaganda and agendas? Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. But nonetheless, thank you for exploring this latest alarming scenario in AI. Snapchat, go screw yourselves. My beautiful freedom-loving friend, do not screw yourself, because I really appreciate you. And also, I just want to say this video today is sponsored by the Freedom Merch, available only at awakenwithjp.com. If you're ever curious about my political opinions, or you want to wear your political opinions out loud, this is the latest design. My politics, pro-God. That's my stance. If you want to check out this newest design or any of the other classics, you can hit up the link in the description or just go to awakenwithjp.com and enjoy wearing your thinking out loud. And I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, stay free.